Today we're taking a look at the Tesla stock, ticker symbol TSLA, in anticipation of the upcoming Wednesday, September 10, 2025 trading day. Welcome back to Capital Consultant. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos are released so that you have more time to plan out your trades, as we provide these stock analysis videos on a daily basis after market close. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on this stock heading into the upcoming trading day after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start: if you would like access to our daily watch lists, stock picks, option picks, and more, then check out our Patreon in the link down below. Now let's get started. The Tesla stock opened at $348.45 and closed at $346.97 on Tuesday, September 9, 2025. The stock price rose by 0.16% from $346.40 to $346.97. A total of 53,585,798 shares were traded for around $18.59 billion. The lowest price it reached on the last trading day was $343.82, while the highest price it reached the last trading day was $350.76. The 52-week high on this stock is $488.54, while the 52-week low is $212.11. There were 21.16 million fewer shares that were exchanged compared to the previous trading day as the stock price ticked higher, which shows weakening momentum. This stock is considered very high uncertainty with a very low chance of distress. Tesla's small gain came as coverage continued around Elon Musk's proposed $1 trillion compensation plan, and as data showed its US EV market share at just 38% in August, the lowest since 2017. Despite competitive pressures from Ford, Hyundai, and others, investors remain attentive to Tesla's long-term AI-driven roadmap in full self-driving, Optimus, and robotaxis. The Tesla stock maintains a buy signal from both its short-term moving average and its long-term moving average, giving it a positive longer-term outlook. There are no major emerging candlestick patterns on the chart as of the making of this video. Given the current short-term trend, sideways to slightly bullish movement is most likely. The last daily candle as of the last trading day is green, which means that the buyers, or in other words the bulls, held the session. It was an overall low-volume bullish session, with 53.6 million shares traded, below Tesla's average of around 81 million. The stock is trading in the middle of its yearly range. Tesla is trading above its 5, 10, 20, 50, 100, and 200-day exponential moving averages and simple moving averages. This remains a supportive sign for the long-term trend. The Relative Strength Index indicates a neutral signal. The stochastic oscillator shows a sell signal. The moving average convergence divergence shows a buy signal. The average directional index shows a buy signal. The Williams percent range shows a sell signal. The commodity channel index shows a sell signal. The average true range indicates less volatility. The ultimate oscillator shows a sell signal. The rate of change shows a sell signal. In total, technical indicators are mixed, pointing to a neutral to slightly bearish outlook at this current time. Tesla remains above major averages, but momentum has cooled. Expect wide intraday swings of around $7. Tesla's 0.16% gain underperformed the Nasdaq, which rose 0.4%, and the S&P 500, which gained 0.3%. This shows relative weakness compared to the broader market and other EV peers. Looking ahead, traders should keep an eye on Tesla's upcoming third-quarter earnings in late October, along with updates on robotaxi rollout and Optimus developments. Broader macro drivers, especially Federal Reserve rate policy, remain key influences on Tesla's short-term price action. Historically, when Tesla closes with a small bullish daily candle but remains above its 50-day moving average, the stock has continued to hold or rebound in about 6 out of 10 cases over the last 5 years. While not a guarantee, this pattern suggests cautious optimism rather than outright bearishness. So let's get into analyzing and predicting the Tesla price movement for the upcoming trading day, Wednesday, September 10, 2025. Do note that if the price of this stock is trading below the $346.75 pivot level, then the possibility of downside is higher, and likewise, if the price of this stock is trading above the $346.75 pivot level, then the possibility of upside is higher. Currently, as of the last trading day's close, this stock's pivot point is at the $346.75 level. It has support at $344.53, $342.89, and $329.65 levels. It has resistance at $349.84, $351.48, and $354.14 levels. So I will now lay out a few Tesla trades for the upcoming trading day, bullish trades and bearish trades. Feel free to also make other similar trades based on the information I've shared with you in this video so far, if you're feeling a little extra bullish or bearish on this stock. And always remember that when a support is broken, then it becomes resistance. Likewise, when a resistance is broken, then it becomes support. The bullish trade is as follows: if we open in at least 30 minutes after the bell, the stock is still respecting the $344.53 level as support, then in that scenario you might be looking at adding or opening a long trade position as close as possible to that support level of $344.53, while keeping in mind that this would be a short-term trade. Now bulls, if you're looking to trade Tesla, then you're obviously looking to take profit during the day, and so my recommendation for taking profit on this first bullish trade would be starting to do so somewhere near the resistance level of $349.84. So our second bullish trade is the following: if the $349.84 resistance level is broken, at least 30 minutes after the bell, and held for a respectable amount of time, having it turn into a support level, which results in a short-term bullish outlook on the stock, then in that scenario you might be looking at taking a long trade position as close to that new $349.84 support level as possible. My recommendation for taking profit on this second bullish trade would be starting to do so at somewhere around the next resistance levels of $351.48 and potentially $354.14. I suggest closing your position in small percentage increments as the stock moves on these trades, as opposed to closing it entirely at one go. I personally go for 25% increments. Our bearish trade is as follows: if we open in at least 30 minutes after the bell, the stock is still respecting the $349.84 level as resistance, then in that scenario you might be looking at adding or opening a short trade position as close to that resistance level of $349.84 as possible, while keeping in mind that this would be a short-term trade. Now bears, if you're looking to trade Tesla, then you're obviously going to be looking to take profit during the day, and so my recommendation for taking profit on this first bearish trade would be starting to do so somewhere around the $344.53 support level. So our second bearish trade is the following: if the $344.53 support level is broken, at least 30 minutes after the bell, and held for a respectable amount of time, having it turn into a resistance level, which results in a short-term bearish outlook on the stock, then in that scenario you might be looking at taking a short trade position as close to that new $344.53 resistance level as possible. My recommendation for taking profit on the second bearish trade would be starting to do so at somewhere around the next support levels of $342.89, and if weakness continues, $329.65. I'd also suggest closing your position in small percentage increments on these trades as the stock moves, as opposed to closing it all entirely at one go. And I can't stress this enough, but make sure you start taking some profit near the targets that I've given you on all these trades to ensure profitability. These are short-term trades with high probability of profit, and so they add up if you do things right. Whether you decide to be bullish or bearish on this stock or both, either way, I wish you the best of luck with your trades. We'd love to hear your opinion on this specific analysis, whether you agree or disagree with it, so leave a comment down below and do let us know. And if you have any specific stocks you'd like analyzed, then leave a comment down below with the stock you'd like analyzed, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel to stay up to date with these stock analysis videos.